Hey everyone, welcome back to the Cosmic Connection and us in the Dante London community. This man is spitting these videos out fast. We have one, he's at almost one a day at this point. The newest one, I didn't even get to react to the last one, which was the one where he went and bought furniture. I didn't get to react to settling in because I do other stuff, man. I gotta either speed it up or you're gonna get every other video, but I would like to share. I do want to react to all of the Dante London videos. So either I'm gonna have to find a time in my day to go ahead and dedicate a Dante hour in my day, or I will end up missing certain reactions. And there's so much going on with this foolishness. I do want to react to all of them. So I do thank you for chiming in, and let's get started and see what's going on with this man today. Let's see.
Y'all ready to see the complete transformation of this mug? Nice and cool in this mug. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are we? Boy, he shows set it up like we were for to walk in here and see something insane. Like we was about to see an insane transformation. I was wondering, just in that split second, how could he have pulled off some big, something major in like a day or two? It hasn't been that long since the last video. But for this, what are we looking at here? He said it's cool in here. So are we saying that, the dad we can't feel it. All we could do is see. And the way he set that up just sounded like we was going to see something spectacular. But if it's cool in there, we wouldn't know as viewers with our eyes. Yeah, but also, he had to go get his own AC to make himself comfortable. That's why, see, Tom, that's what I'm saying. I am not here for you, Tom. That's some old low down, dirty, rotten scoundrel type stuff. Why does the tenant have to make sure they are cool and comfortable in your property? Why couldn't you at least put a portable AC or something in there? That's unacceptable that he has to make sure that your property is cooled for him. Unacceptable, Tom. And then if you go back, y'all remember the previous one, just one back, he dropped them so fast, I didn't get to respond or react in time. But remember the window man? That window man would not put any new windows up with Dante's signature. He said, you're going to need the property owner. You could pay for it, but the property owner has to approve it. So you can't come up anybody's property and just start making changes like that. If you want to bring your own appliances and be a fool, go ahead. But changes to structure, the property owner has to make those type of executive decisions. What is Dante doing?
Got the LEDs up. We got the air conditioner up in this mug. Curtains up. You feel me? Hold on. Nice and cool in this mug.
You better, because you sure was gonna need that.
We got the black stuff scrubbed up off the floor. We about to put this tarp down over top of this because we're about to do some more work. My dad got the top cabinets taken out yesterday, and they at my mom's house. My mom.
I know I'm not the only one that thinks that this is too much work to be doing to someone else's property as a renter. I just want to come in, pay my money to you as the landlord, and live. I don't want to have to come in, pay my money, and then have to get the place together. That was your job. They had this thing ready to go before I moved in. The heck?
Mom is actually going to paint them. My dad about to take these ones out right now. Take those to my mom's and paint them. You feel me? Get that all. You feel me? Everything like.
Boy, he has mom and dad all mixed up in this thing, doesn't he? And I can understand that. And it would make sense for parents to want to support the kids. Dad's handling the renovations. Mom's handling cosmetics and decor. But that makes sense when Dante would have bought this property. If this was like his first little starter home as like a little duplex or something. No matter how small. If it's his, then cool. All three of them are approaching this as if Dante bought this home from Tom, and he didn't. He's just a renter. So they shouldn't do anything outside of cosmetic. Anything with fixing and stuff was Tom's responsibility. Otherwise, Tom is pimping. Did Dante tell his parents something to make these people get on board like this, as if he can really work his rent down to hardly nothing? Because dad sound like he been told that. The father said, or Pop said in the previous video, man, by the time we finish with all these renovations, your rent should be $0 or something like that. I was like, oh, $200. Is that what it sounds like? That's the impression. Did Tom say that though?
So we was using this hot heater pot. Actually, I'm about to turn it back on to heat the water for cleaning. I fill this mug back up. Cause it's the weekend, my hot water heater ain't on yet. Let that fill up a little bit.
Moving ready issues. Tom the
pimp.
Tarp down. Think about it. If you're heating on a hot plate, that means your stove. You don't have the stove isn't functional. And then if you're heating water in general, that means the water heater isn't functional. Then how is this moving ready? Why would Tom do this? Why would Dante do this?
We're gonna get all the metal out first, take it to the scrap yard, and then we're gonna start on the trash second.
Hey, my gosh, look at this. So him and his daddy working on this thing here, they might as well be Shady Grady, Sanford and Son, because that's what this looked like, a whole damn junkyard. It reminds me of the episode of The Cosby Show where Theo decided he was gonna be big and bad and he was gonna move out and get his own place, and Bill Cosby came up in there, saw that junk and moved him out of there so quick. He said, come on, let me get your stuff, let's go. And that's what his daddy should have did, or his mom. When they saw this, they should have been ready to go. Because look at this. Something out there looking like it's ready to bite you up in the ass. And then the baby gonna want to play outside. He's a kid. Why? Man, ain't no way in hell nobody gonna give me no big old responsibility like this. Tom better go back to the damn casino and get out my face. Man, this place not gonna get no real robbers. This place gonna get some base heads that think this is some old crack house, trap house, and try to break on in there to do their business, and then find out it was something in there worth the value. But then they said that area is bad, so I guess he would need a Ring camera just for the area in general. But this ain't nothing like. This don't look like nothing. Like if they break in here, they broke in because they thought it was probably, a place they could go in and,
So we actually didn't start cleaning yet. We actually gonna get some of the cleaning done now.
Now in the video we had on those nice Krispy Kreme Nikes, he said he was gonna hire a cleaning company. Maybe they chose to save some money. It's too much work for me.
This one? Oh shoot, we gotta get this one lighter. I'm gonna call mom and tell her to bring one.
She gonna bring one?
Yeah, she'll bring one.
Did you hear how his daddy said that? See, for two adults who should have sense to be on board to this extent, I just feel like Dante said something to them or explained some type of agreement between him and Tom that might not be. Oh, hot diggity, it's time for a shoe check. All right, so this time it looks like Dante took them shoes off and put them to the side. Don't tell me this, he's watching some of our videos and trolling us to a certain extent in his videos. And from the previous video, here are some fresh Nikes right here. This man don't never wear the same shoes per video, because now we do shoe checks per video. He switch up the shoes and they fresh every time. While this man does major renovations dealing with bleach and all type of stuff.
Mr. Tom? Hey, Mr. Tom? I need 500 off the rent, my guy. 500. No game, sir. I didn't even know this actually stepped down. This is actually my backyard. Look, hold on.
Boy, don't tell nobody that. Don't tell nobody that's your backyard. That make things sound worse. Look at that, how ugly that is. Don't say that. And old man Tom, when did Tom tell you that you could work the rent down? What he gonna do if you come over there trying to ask for it now, which would be stupid? All he gonna do if you do wear a hearing aid, he gonna turn it off on you. Oh yeah, Tom gonna turn that thing off like he ain't hear a thing.
So once we get all the stuff moved out, we're gonna get the grass cut, get everything trimmed, and look. Yeah, that's to the whole building. The part over there is to the whole building. Tight. But yeah, we gonna get. Hold on, let me step in there. This gonna be my first time stepping in there. Oh, boy, I tell you.
Oh, okay, Gally. I thought he got bit by something. I told you something looked like it'll bite you up in the ass over there.
Yeah, my rent next month about to be $200. No games. My landlord literally told me the more improvements that I do, the less he gonna make my rent. This is $500 off the rent.
How you know that, Dante? How you know that he's gonna value what you've done so far at $500? And the work y'all doing, to be honest, is more than what you pay per month, to be honest. Like, if he was to get a company to come out there and do all that you guys are doing, I'm doing renovations as we speak to my property. And boy, you would pay way more than that. First of all, you go to Home Depot, the cheapest vanity that they have in there is $249 before tax. For an $800 rent, considering that vanity plus installation and stuff, boy, you about to get pimped. So you mean to tell me that Tom and you, if that's even true, came to this agreement? So that means he's about to use you to fix his property up and just do a scapegoat of $800 a month to get you to do all this work? I wouldn't do hardly anything then. And then how is this stuff to be valued? Are you to show him receipts? And is Pops over there going to itemize all of his labor by the hour plus parts and turn it all into Tom? Was this agreed upon? How is this even set up? Boy,
I think the next section we're going to do is the bedroom, get it furnished. We're going to take this off. I don't know why my landlord put that on there like that. But
you see what I mean? Tom does not care about there being health hazards, code violations. How you just gonna take a piece of plywood and stick it over that electrical outlet box like that? Didn't even care to get it done properly. So what? His goal, even if they did set up some type of agreement, so because now it would make me mad. Because okay, so you now want to just have this young man. I thought Dante was just being stupid and going in there and doing all that, and nobody didn't tell him to do that. But now that would mean that Tom is a whole pimp. Why would you go and have this young man spend out of his pocket all the money for the fixtures, the labor, the materials, all that comes out of his pocket in exchange for a measly $800 a month? He would max out $800 trying to buy all the materials, not even adding in the labor. Oh no. Tom is about to come up off this little deal if it really goes this way.